EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Washington Commanders. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from FedEx Field. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Out left to Dotson.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
I hope he's blitzing.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 24 now, here's second and 6.
This looks like he's at cover 3. I think cover 3 press. Yep, cover 3 press. Oh, I didn't get off on time.
Right.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown,
What a
Commanders.
throw.
Curtis Samuel from 10 yards out. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is
Yeah,
number
that was
one.
crazy.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point by Slide.
Wow, almost missed it.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Full of a can. Oh, man.
He could not hold on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Fielded at the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd down throw for Howell. Thomas brings it in. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Howell. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. It's Howell with another throw. And he finds McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington.
Solid beat off the line.
41 yards. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Sly on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 36 yards on the play.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of.
of.
All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off of play action, Tagovailoa on the move to his left.
I don't know why he threw that.
Intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
First down, how to throw. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. He's across midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown.
Good one.
Washington.
And he's gone. Haven't played the Vikings yet. Let's see what Kirk got for us.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Washington Commanders. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
Take it to the house.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Keep going. Get ready.
Get cleaner, fellas! Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
Howell, first play, going to throw it.
Oh, man, good hit.
Pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And Howell will throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Completes it to Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little
I had McLaren wide open. I just, the pressure got to me, so they throw it to Samuel.
Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And a strong run there.
Look at those blocks.
All the way down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Slot man moves right. Howell. Completed, it's Dotson.
Look at Dotson. Our wide receiving core is one of the best.
As they get him down at the 6-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he is into the end zone for the Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Now we got to play some defense.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25.
Justin definitely going to be key.
Going to begin the drive here in Madison. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle. Come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete to K.J. Osborne.
Good throw.
22 yards there, a 1st down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the toss, Madison. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Going to run with Madison again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Pass caught here by Osborne. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And that is
Great defense.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Yes, sir.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. To throw, Cousins.
Yes, sir.
The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Powell down to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It returns it right back to Samuel. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. He throws it. He
Good throw.
To Thomas. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go play action. Howell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
Good throw.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The slot man in motion right. Another throw for Howell. That one is slant to McLaurin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed.
Fine possession catch out of the 4.
Like that, He often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, a run with Gibson. Just a gain.
Wow.
It's going to set him up with a first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Robinson diving for the end zone.
There we go.
Is in. Touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1 yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Slide for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of buying him out defensively, and that brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Game over. I got in my way. I was going to take that back.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Now throwing on 1st down here.
Oh, man, that was a bad throw.
And he missed him, incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd down throw for Howell. Open man is Samuel, complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
Look at Samuel.
But not before he's inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
This to McLaurin on the left side.
Oh, yeah, he's going to play off like that. I mean, come on now.
Before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, how to throw. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their
Sam
lead
Howell got some wheels to him.
halftime.
I think he's playing right now, too.
Good decision right there outside of the pocket. You got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Open man is Osborne. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth.
3-score lead. I can relax. I'm going to just play prevent defense. Keep everything in front of me.
Set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string.
I got a little too late.
Consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Finds his man.
Man, come on, yay. I was right there.
2 more yards there and another first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
22 yards. First down.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Over the middle and complete to Addison.
All right, now we're going to lock it up.
Down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the red zone now, Cousins.
Yep, see? Shall go to it. Lock that up now.
If you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Oh, he tried to fit it in.
Ain't really doing all that traffic.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
From near the goal line, here's Howell. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. That'll go as a pick.
Look at him putting the moves on.
The catch and run.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. Here's 2nd and 10. On the counter, Gibson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he finds McLaurin. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that is in.
Oh, hold on to that.
Coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 27. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's
Look at that.
Pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. Oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
A handoff for Gibson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 3 quarters have come and gone. From the 5 now, second and a
See if we get a read option going. I decided too late. That's my bad.
He's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
This offense has converted 2 3rd downs on this drive already.
I think McLaren about to get this touchdown.
Now Howell. Touchdown Washington.
Hold it.
Terry McLaurin from 8 yards.
Ain't got nobody on the outside to check him.
Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins.
To the house, to the house, to the house. To the house. Let's go.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for the Commanders' touchdown. And not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing.
And he's out of there. Oh, I gotta watch out for the deep threat.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. officials going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And Howe will throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Howe's going to throw it. Going right back to Dotson. And he's going
I see what he's doing.
Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down.
Good stop.
You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he's up to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, they did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
I threw it behind him. I hit a button by accident.
Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Dang, that's like the first turnover in a few games.
Downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because that's a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage was going to be.
All right, we got to step back up.
Between these units.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Howell. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Howell down to throw it.
That's a bad throw.
Continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's caught. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need to take the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield and man coverage to make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Thomas has got it, complete. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 41 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll go play action. Howell. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play.
All right, let's get on the board.
Sly able to put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Slot man moves right. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They go play action with Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 45 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked up by James Bradbury. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Guys, dig deep. Let's make a play, boys. This is it. We're counting on you. You want to win.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely.
That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense.
63, 63, 63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. The bottom line is it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Flush to his right. That's caught by Penning. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown, and the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
7 yards there and a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And the Washington first down.
On first down, Howell. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 34-yard line.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They'll send the tight end in motion. And once more, Howell back to the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd down. Howell now. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. So following the failed try on 4th down, will change it. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The slot man in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Escaping the pressure right. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Howell now to throw it. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Howell throwing for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That's pulled in at the 32. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Hurts going to move him around. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll set up a throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to pass. First play is Prescott. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off.
Dang, first play.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to...
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. House throw complete there to Thomas. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Little bootleg here. Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. Trucks over it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They go play action with Howell. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Offense is moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. We're scoreless after 1. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Howell. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Got an open man, follows Gibson. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Robinson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Howell from the gun. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson from 3 yards out. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. picked up
Dak
by
is not the
Jermaine
answer.
Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Defense has been outstanding.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Howell. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And that's going to be
He's going to hold on to the ball.
Contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
Almost another turnover.
To the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 26 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Now the try here for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And leading 10-7, well, they may just want to get this to the locker room. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Back to throw, Howell. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And Howell will throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this 1st half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And returns it right back to Samuel. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
First down, Howell to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a give to Gibson. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 40-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Prescott now on 2nd down. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 20, on the move past the 40. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd down, Howell now. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. A gain of 14, first down, Commanders.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Here's Gibson. And he's going to build his way forward to the 48. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Howell now to throw it. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter play. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact knocked the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Got his target, Samuel. Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Another throw for Howell. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly the 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball.
And now off to the races.